let's first get started with our special series where we're looking at life at the LoC, bringing you the stories of soldiers and civilians who are living in the shadow of renewed tensions. First up, we managed to spend a night. We managed to get a glimpse of how anxious it is, how eerie it is, and how tense it is at a forward post at night, because it is under the cover of darkness that intrusions and even ceasefire violations take place. This report comes to you from Nangi Tekri, a post that was given away or given up by India in 1965, but then was recaptured in the 1971 war. This is a night at the LoC. Under the gentle glow of a half moon, to the naked eye, the softly shimmering lights in the distance look like a giant garland has been draped over the ridgeline. On our camera, it's barely visible, but these blobs of white light are actually part of India's fence at the line of control, and just beyond it is Pakistan. From Krishna Ghati, which has seen some of the worst ceasefire violations recently, we head out to see the fence, a game changer for security at the LoC. Nighttime, of course, is especially precarious, both for firing across the boundary as well as infiltration. And as we drive through the darkness, we are told that we are literally driving parallel to Pakistan's observation posts on the other side of the line. A half hour later, we are at Nangi Tekri, a dominating height taken by India in the 1971 war. Just at this one post, there have been 15 ceasefire violations this year. Tonight, at first, all seems quiet. In fact, it's almost eerily still. All one can hear in the distance is the sound of crickets. But there's no taking any chances. In an underground bunker, surveillance is never let up, not even for a second. From video images to radio intercepts to battlefield radars, it's all eyes on the other side. At this moment, the screen picks up some movement. Is it cattle? Is it a vehicle? Or is it someone else? Every minute detail must be reported. Outside, the night is still silent, and then suddenly, in the distance, the sound of gunshots. Faint at first, louder later. Small arms fire that the soldiers tell us is speculative firing by the Pakistanis. We're hearing the sound of small arms fire. It's sporadic, it's intermittent. It sounds like small arms fire.
It is.
What is exactly going on? How should we read this? I don't know if actually our cameras are picking it up, so we just want to let you know that in the distance, and we are at this moment about 2 kilometers from Pakistan, and we can hear the sound of small arms fire, but this is not actually a ceasefire violation. This is not fire being directed here. What exactly is it?
This fire is, as of now, is the speculative fire by the enemy, which he is firing onto his own side, into his nalas, covering his own vulnerabilities. And this speculative, sporadic fire, as you are saying, they keep doing it right now as they are doing. Though you are right, this is not the ceasefire agreement, in which the heavy calibers or number of heavy volume of fires included. This is very less.
Every night at this post, more than 200 such rounds of speculative fire can be heard. Too faint to register on camera, but very clear to the ear in the stillness of the night. We make our way slowly down to the fence, over patches of mud and stone, to reach the last concrete barrier against Pakistani intruders. Across these wires is the LoC Ridge in Pakistan. The fence is patrolled 24 hours. The night patrols are especially strenuous, almost a mind game, because the brain needs to be alert even if a leaf so much as rustles. Nighttime, of course, is the most crucial time for security at the line of control. Despite this fence along 776 kilometers of the LoC can never be 100% impregnable, and most infiltration attempts take place under the cover of darkness. It's for this reason that there has to be 24-hour patrolling and a high vigil at night. At this post, there is a complex security drill to ensure that no breach has taken place. A few times every night, soldiers on duty will approach from opposite sides to meet at the fence. They will need to confirm that there has been no breach, no suspicious movement, a message that is then conveyed to their superiors. How difficult a 776-kilometer stretch is to secure, especially at night, becomes evident to us as we move up. Even standing right next to the fence or walking right past him, we didn't see or hear this soldier from the Ghatak team of the unit, crouched behind a tree, his weapon ready to shoot if needed. Until he emerges from under the green and reveals himself to be a human being, nor do we see this sniper in camouflage. A sniper sometimes stays in one position from the crack of dawn till night breaks. In a pitch-dark, thickly forested terrain like this, sometimes all the conventional systems of surveillance may not be sufficient. When there is apprehension of an intrusion or a movement detected on the Indian side but not verified by other systems, mortars would have to be deployed to illuminate the area. These few seconds of available light could be used if there is an actual violation of territory to hit the target with rocket launchers. Such is the level of vigilance and high tension every night at forward posts like this one. For all those who sleep tonight, perhaps we forget that there are thousands who stay awake at risk to their own lives, making a new dawn possible every single day. In Nangi Tekri with Manoj Thakur, Manu Nair and Juhi Tyagi, Barkha Dutt for NDTV.